a blast from the past. Soldiers ready for a 150-year-old fight to reenact the Battle of Pea Ridge from the Civil War.
Whether they fought for the Confederacy, whether they fought for the Union, they volunteered to do this because they believed so strongly in what it was that they were fighting for.
Arkansan Matt Laird says his ancestors fought on both sides. Laird says his great-great-great-grandfather, born in Arkansas, fought for the Union.
His mother didn't forgive him for fighting for the Union until she was in her 90s. And it caused quite a rift in the family.
For 7 years, Laird has been a living historian at Pea Ridge.
Every veteran that fought here, every man that shed his blood here, deserves to be remembered.
This is the Union camp, and when reenactors aren't marching, they're sleeping and eating. Right where I'm standing, soldiers on both sides died 150 years ago.
This is Erasmus Anderson. This picture was taken in late 1861.
That's Keith Heine's great-great-uncle, who was part of the 36th Illinois. This is Heine's first time at Pea Ridge. He traveled from the Chicago area.
Driving down here, we were driving through these hills and things and trying to imagine having to march over these hills and things like that coming from Illinois.
Heine has been Civil War reenacting since he was 10 and says it's important to preserve history.
A lot of people say, why do you do this? You're glorifying war. I'm not glorifying war. I'm glorifying the men that fought in that battle and fought in those battles. What they went through, what hardships they endured on both sides.
In Pea Ridge, Jocelyn Pruna, 5 News.
And then he came up and he was waving the gun in me and my friend's faces, running up the stairs, and then he went in there.
Neighbors remember how their lives were in danger seconds leading up to the standoff between their neighbor Sergio Andrade and law enforcement.
Step out with your hands up.
Some neighbors saw the police chase Andrade run into his apartment, starting the 6-hour standoff.
Actually, almost got hit by the guy driving the van, and we pulled into the apartment complex, and when I went to get out, he actually come back around the corner, speeding, and pulled into the apartment complex over here.
Tear gas shot into Sergio Andrade's apartment. Around 10 shots in total, not one, according to police, made him surrender. The power and water were also shut off. Neighbors far from the scene felt the effects of the tear gas and were tired, wondering when it was all going to end.
I was scared because I had my kids with me and I was the only one inside the apartment at the time, and I couldn't pick up both of them and run with them.
Police updated neighbors at times, but the memories of trying to survive in the middle of gunfire will always be fresh in their minds.
He had me running while he was shooting. I just saw police coming up with big shotguns and stuff. They was shooting the whole time while we was running. You can hear it.
The final 2 cats rescued from the River Glen farm in Mountainburg. The mission to rescue lions, tigers, and cougars is one of the most exotic animal rescue efforts in the country.
When we came here with the sheriff, it was 128 days ago, and we walked into this facility and there's 34 cats.
The owner of the River Glen Tiger Sanctuary has been caring for the cats since the 80s. Once her health started to decline, she reached out for help.
Betty actually gave up her animals, and she knew that it was time, that she actually, at 72 years old, and she's had a long, hard run.
But getting the cats relocated to Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge in Eureka Springs wasn't an easy task. Remaining calm and quiet, workers tranquilized the last 2 tigers.
I knew she was going to turn around and, charge, and more importantly, I wanted to get the shot in her and get the piece of equipment out of there. So.
Ike weighing in at around 500 pounds and Walter weighing in at 550 pounds. It took 6 people to carry them from their cage to the trailer.
But we've taken some cats out of this facility that were close to 800 pounds, so huge.
A quick health check performed.
This one's ingrown all the way in. We're going to have a bleeder.
Then the journey to their new home at Turpentine Creek. In Crawford County, Allison Woods, 5 News.